Hey everyone, I hope your day and your weekend is going well. And if you're enjoying the Memorial Day weekend, happy Memorial Day to you. So, this one will be a pretty quick one, not trying to stay too long on here. But today we're just going to talk about what gets me inspired and how I stay inspired. One of the first things that come to mind when I think about inspiration and kind of like, how to get inspired is what am I consuming every day? And not necessarily food, but kind of through my eyes, through what I experience, what music I listen to. And one of those big things, or one of those that I'm pretty sure every filmmaker or majority of filmmakers can relate to is Instagram. Instagram is one of those places that is just extremely filled with talented creatives ranging from whatever form of art you can think of. And I could just spend hours on Instagram just kind of looking through frames or even just silly videos that like take up so much time, which is not good. Yeah, your algorithm is going to keep playing back what you enjoy watching. So typically whenever you have a certain video that you like or a certain frame that you like, the algorithm will take it and it'll just start popping up other posts that are like that. What I try to do is to stay away from scrolling so much on Instagram, and I try to replace it. If I am going to scroll, I try to replace it with apps like Shot Deck or even Frameset. Frameset is a really good example, and it kind of caters to more commercial frames and kind of a lot of those frames that we look for when it comes to getting a certain look instead of like something from a movie, which Shot Deck really specializes in a lot of frames from movies. But Frameset is another really strong inspirational piece for me. So also I have a page in Milanote with a couple of friends that have access to this page, and pretty much what we do is whenever we see like a video that we like or a certain motion or frame or whatever that we like, we put it into this page, and it's called Things That Inspire Me. And this can just be something of like what we're inspired by, what we like to kind of create in the future, or just a good place for ideas to kind of manifest. So going back to the initial statement of what it was that does inspire me, one of the first things is what I consume. And that also means keeping things out of that consumption thing. So I'm not going to watch certain things that can kind of numb my brain.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does.
But I want to watch things that kind of make me think. And that also means like my favorite movies. It can get a little hard for me and my girlfriend to like watch a movie because sometimes I need to pause the movie and just look at the frame and try to look at it and light it and stuff. So but she's okay. But watching your favorite movies, watching them over and over again, and just trying to dissect of how these things were lit. That's pretty much it. What do you consume? Secondly, I would say reading. Cinematography and reading play a very important role. In order for you to be a cinematographer, everything is not just visual, but it's everything. It takes all of your senses to really think about cinematography. Even though you're portraying an image, it has to surpass whatever it is that it looks like. It has to feel a certain kind of way. It has to sound a certain kind of way. One of the issues that I read very often, is American Cinematographer. These are some older issues, but these are filled with just wells of knowledge, not wealth. These are filled with extreme wells of knowledge. They just really give you breakdowns of like a bunch of your favorite films and your directors and your cinematographers, and it gives you updates on like new industry standard gear, all of that. I mean, this is probably one of the best subscriptions that I could ever have. Reading hasn't always been my best strong suit, but something like American Cinematographer is a really good place to start for cinematography. Another thing that's a good book to read is called Painting with Light by John Alton. if you're in cinematography, chances are you probably already heard about this book, and you can also know how kind of hard it is to understand. But it's very in depth of kind of like the traditional ways of how things are lit on commercial, ranging from commercial to like narratives to a bunch of things that cinematography really encapsulates. I don't see a lot of people really mention this, but having some photography books really inspire me. These would really, I really get a kick out of. I can stand in a shop for hours and just search and just go through like all of these amazing pictures. And then I never knew how in depth these pictures were from hearing just how much it takes to take a photo. I mean, like, just look at that. That's gorgeous. What is that? Do you see that? It's beautiful. Like, I can go on for days and days. This makes me feel something. This makes me feel like I'm staring at a very symmetrical image, but I'm curious to see what she's looking at in the other room. You know, everything's so balanced, and I don't know, it's probably blurred out. But, you know, just all that. It kind of trains your eye, kind of gives you things that you should look at, what to look for. But yeah, man, photography books, A1. I think A1. They're cool. You gotta, come on, man. Uncle Spike, you gotta get this. You don't have to, but, you know, gorgeous. You see that? Uncle Denzel? Come on, man. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. And that's from Malcolm X, one of the best movies ever. So, third, well, I would say the last thing that really inspires me, I would say it's my community. My community is one that I'm extremely grateful for, but being around people that are like of elite status in the filmmaking world and being able to just kind of be around and just learn from so many talented filmmakers, and not just cinematographers, but like G&E, gaffers, even PAs, you know, being on set and seeing how everything cohesively comes together, but also building these relationships with these people is extremely inspiring to me, because not only do I get to connect on a certain level, but I also, you know, get to create beautiful stories with these people. And I really hope to be where they're at one day, which I'm sure it'll come soon. But these guys inspire me. These people inspire me day in and day out, to the point where, you know, it just makes me want to get better every day. So yeah, so that's all I got for you guys today. I know it's a shorter, smaller, sweet one, but I just wanted to get something out to you guys. The next upcoming videos will be a little more in depth with shooting, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, leave a comment of what else inspires you as well, and I'd love to hear if there's anything that's different. So yeah, man, peace and blessings. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Be safe. Peace and blessings.